Welcome to Texas Christian University, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. If you just take a second and walk around campus, you'll already start to envision your future here. It's friendly, pedestrian, residential. It's a classic college experience. So let's check it out. TCU has more than 200 clubs and organizations, and chances are you're going to get connected with one or more of them here at the Brown-Lupton University Union, known by the students as the Blue. It's sort of a 24/7 community where students and professors gather, interact, study, think, eat, perform, debate. Essentially, it's the place where the TCU mission is fulfilled, where students learn to be ethical leaders and responsible citizens in a global community. The arches and architecture are designed to inspire you and to encourage interaction. Inside, there's the main dining hall called the Market Square. It's an all-you-can-eat eatery with food from around the world. There's also the post office, a copy center, a convenience store, a gift shop, a ballroom, sports-themed cafe, and even a 350-seat theater for movies, performances, or speakers. Maybe best of all, there is an entire wing dedicated to student organizations. So no matter what group you're in, you have a place to meet. The area from the Blue to Frog Fountain is known as the Campus Commons. Here you're going to find students strolling through the arcaded walkways and popping in and out of the state-of-the-art residence halls, which, I might add, have marble floor entries, modern amenities, and suite-style units. At TCU, our 17 different residence halls are more than places to lay your head at night and stash your stuff. They're places where you make friends, you exchange ideas, and learn from the people you live around. $0 and 0 cents. That's how much it costs a student to get into any TCU athletics event. The football stadium, basketball arena, and baseball park are all located right here on campus. Amon Carter Stadium is less than 5 minutes from the Blue and about 10 minutes from residence halls. No waiting in lines and no driving around looking for parking. On game day, you just bring along your TCU ID and you walk right in, ready to yell your lungs out for the Horned Frogs. Body paint is optional. It works the same way for basketball at Daniel Meyer Coliseum, baseball at Lupton Stadium, and so on.
Soccer, tennis, volleyball, swimming, track and field, TCU competes in all these sports in the Big 12 Conference against Division I competition.
You've seen where our student athletes play, but what about you? What do you like to do? I mean, just about any way you like to stay fit, you'll find it here at our state-of-the-art University Recreation Center. 4-lane jogging track, climbing wall, swimming pools, racquetball, basketball, weights, cardio. With more than 200,000 square feet of space, whatever you need to stay in shape or just challenge yourself, you can find it here. And while you're at it, join an intramural team. From flag football to ultimate frisbee, Rec Sports offers more than 24 leagues and tournaments in the fall and spring. Directly southwest of campus is Worth Hills, home to TCU's popular fraternities and sororities. More than a third of TCU students pursue the Greek ideals of scholarship, friendship, and philanthropy. 11 sororities and 10 fraternities live in 5 residence halls here. The bronze statue outside the College of Education is called Teaching to Change the World. That's how we think at TCU, with our minds pointed outward. For about 38% of us, a TCU degree includes learning outside the United States. Because let's face it, sometimes the best learning takes place outside the classroom and outside America. Our study abroad programs ratchet up the global outlook here on campus. Plus, it allows students to increase their understanding of other cultures and languages. Students can go for a summer or a whole semester with a variety of courses offered. Students can choose from 43 countries, with Italy, England, Spain, Germany, France, and Chile as the most popular destinations. The TCU Barnes & Noble is our campus bookstore. At 34,000 square feet, we're proud to say that it's the largest college bookstore in Texas. It's one of the great things about TCU. While our community is small, about 8,000 students, we have the amenities and resources of major universities. Since 2000, we've renovated all of our classrooms, labs, and residence halls, and most of the campus has wireless connectivity, so you can pretty much take your laptop anywhere, including the Bookstore Cafe. The Smith Hall is home of the Neely School of Business and the Entrepreneurial Studies program. This building, like most at TCU, has fiber optic computer labs, team meeting rooms, and a multimedia center. But TCU is also great because of its intimate size. The student-faculty ratio is 14-1. Our professors love teaching, love students, and make an effort to get to know your name and to give you opportunities to work with them in research and in creative activity. We call this the teacher-scholar model. What it means to you is that they're really like mentors as students learn and get ready for the world. The Mary Couts Burnett Library is nothing like the school library your father had. Think of it more like a neighborhood chain bookstore with Beethoven piped in over the periodicals. There are comfortable chairs, team meeting areas, and laptops available to be checked out, free of course with your TCU ID. There's even a bistro so you can grab a snack and get back to work at one of the 110 PCs or Macs in the massive computer lab. Need some help? Information Commons is a multi-purpose help desk there to troubleshoot. It's all part of a service-oriented approach that makes the library the top place to study and get work done. With more than 2 million holdings, including numerous multimedia offerings, it's not short on resources. And with a 24-hour policy, 5 days a week, there is no excuse not to stop by. You may be wondering about the C in TCU. Let's check out Robert Carr Chapel. We encourage students to think about what they believe, seek to understand others' viewpoints and faith, and then decide for themselves. These values flow from TCU's historic relationship with the Christian church. Each year, the junior class raises money and builds a Habitat for Humanity home called Frog House. It's a chance for students to put their leadership skills and business savvy to work. But it's also time to make a meaningful contribution to people outside TCU. Students often catch themselves and their friends on broadcasts of TCU News Now, a student-produced newscast created here in the Maudi Building. It's also home to the 24-hour campus radio station, KTCU, and the school paper, The Daily Skiff. You never know who will get their start here and go on to become successful and famous. You probably know TV journalist Bob Schieffer from Face the Nation or CBS Evening News. He got his beginning right here at the Skiff. You might know some of our other famous alumni, LaDainian Tomlinson, running back for the San Diego Chargers and 2007 NFL MVP, Betty Buckley, Broadway star and Tony Award winner, or Gordon England, former U.S. Deputy Secretary of Defense, just to name a few. Known as a place where the West begins, Fort Worth offers the best of both worlds. It's Cowboys and culture. The city is home to some of the Southwest's finest art, music, and museums, all of which are tools to help TCU's fine arts students enrich their knowledge. But before they take the city or world stage, they practice and rehearse at Ed Landreth Auditorium and the Walsh Complex. TCU students learn from a symphony of accomplished musicians who enjoy teaching as much as performing. In turn, Horned Frogs and the TCU Symphony Orchestra, concert chorale, jazz band, and marching band contribute to the community and to the world with their own concerts and presentations. We take good care of the new frogs coming through our first-year programs, even before they come to campus as freshmen. For example, first-year students who take part in our summertime frog camp, and nearly 2/3 of freshmen do, learn about TCU's unique traditions, like rubbing the frog statue's nose before a test for good luck. It's our way of giving them a jump start on the TCU experience. Each camp is a 3 to 5 day retreat designed to introduce students to their classmates, learn about TCU history and traditions, and discuss what it means to be an ethical leader and responsible citizen. Our last stop is Sadler Hall. It's the main administration building and where you'll find our Chancellor, Dr. Victor Boschini. You often see him at student events and even in the classroom.
We're proud to claim Fort Worth as our hometown. Cowtown is the nation's 16th largest city.
And like TCU, it's welcoming and diverse, offering an exciting mix of cowboys, culture, and entertainment. Sundance Square is recognized nationally as one of America's safest and fastest growing downtowns, just 4 miles from campus. It's no wonder that more than 1/3 of our alumni choose to live here or in the surrounding area. Forbes ranked Fort Worth 5th nationally as the best place to find a job. So come and see us. We'd love to show you around again.